Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here on Warriors Amongst Men. It's so good to be back, and it's even better to be here in Thailand at the beautiful Krabi. Look at this beautiful view of this ocean. We've got the tailboats going across the ocean also, and I absolutely love Thailand. I really want to put some good subliminal messages into your mind today. I hope you can hear the waves, and I hope they are relaxing you nicely. And today, my friends, what I want to talk about is why I started a YouTube channel in the first place, and why I'm not getting down about them deleting my videos recently. I want to make this video because I want to inspire you to come and do the same thing that I'm doing. And the reason why I want to inspire you to do this is because life is for living. Life is such a magical thing, and your current circumstances don't have to control you. You really can create whatever life you want. And right now, everyone has a massive opportunity with the likes of YouTube, because now you can put your message out and your vibe attracts your tribe. You can put your frequency out and you get your frequency back. So it's a very beneficial tool, having a phone and a camera and all this. And the reason why I got so inspired to make a YouTube channel was because everyone has like a phone, a camera and all this, and I come to the realization of, everyone has a job, right? Everyone is working something. Everyone's got to make money in some way or another. But the magic of YouTube and our day and age is that you can literally create your own job. You can literally create your own service, and you might think, well, I'm not very creative, I don't know what to do, like what would I create? And this is where people stop, and then they don't go any further because these doubts come up. And these doubts coming up, you've got to really throw them away straight away, because it's just an excuse, and it's just you not believing in yourself. Because really, all you need to do in order to create a service is to just monetize what you do. Like, all you need to do is film whatever you're doing right now. Like, you don't need to go and do something different. Just think about the things that you do and think in terms of assets and liabilities, like what they spoke about in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like, think about it. For me, I go to the gym, which is a bit of a liability, really, in a sense that it costs me money every single month, and I have to spend, my gym membership, my fuel to get to the gym. I have to eat a lot more because I train really hard in order to have my strongest body, and in order to push myself every single day. Mentally, you've got to be eating really clean to be going to the gym. And you might think, well, Sam, that's fair enough, but you need to go to the gym, really. Everyone needs to work out. Everyone, not necessarily go to the gym, but you need to do some sort of exercise. That's fair enough, but this is what I like to do. I like going to the gym, and I like training this way. I love what it does for my mind. So instead of it being a liability and I'm just spending money on it every month, why don't I just film myself in the gym and then turn it into a income source? So now I'm obviously making videos for my Patreon. I've opened a new Patreon tier with all my fitness videos, and all I'm doing is filming my life. Like, you might think, oh, Sam, you're just showing off and stuff like this. No, I'm not showing off. If anything, you should be showing off your life. Show off the things that you do, and all you're doing is providing a service for someone else. And I get a lot of good feedback from people, and I've made a lot of good connections from just sharing my message. And the thing is, if you've got a message inside of you and then you don't share it with the world, it's not just you that you're letting down, it's your audience, because there's some people out there that only your voice will reach. People are so busy in jobs that they don't want to be in, relationships they don't want to be in, lives that they don't want to be living, and they're so blocked by their own belief systems that they prevent themselves from moving forward and creating the life that they really want to live. And you can see right there, as I've started talking, that this is exactly how the demiurge stops us and how the satanic class stop us, because the belief systems that have been put into your mind preventing you from just taking action on what it is that you want to do every single day rather than living a life that is scripted for you by the Matrix, right there, that message, that block, that whatever it is coming up as an excuse, that is the energy of the demiurge. That is something that is an involutionary force. And you know, it's coming from a place where someone has put something in your head to make you doubt yourself. Or maybe it's you. But either way, whenever doubt comes up and we let it to sit and settle, it starts to grow roots in your mind. It's a little bit of a poison. So we have to nip fear in the bud straight away and get ourselves into this process where we are being present with ourselves. And the reason why I love YouTube is because I've learnt so much about life from doing YouTube. I could have maybe made a lot more paper money doing something else up until this point, but I've learnt the secrets of the universe, like the law of cause and effect, that the seeds you put out now will come back to you tenfold. And especially when you put your heart and your passion behind whatever it is that you're doing, what happens is you start to get problems come up, or you think to be problems, and you start to see them as challenges because you're converting it into a challenge, and you're learning how your own mind works along the journey. Not only are you learning the secrets of the universe, not only are you learning how your mind works, but you're learning how to truly evolve and how to put what you want into reality, because every single day you're having to step up to the challenge, you're having to face your fears, you're having to go out your comfort zone, you're actually having to think for yourself. And when you start doing this, you are becoming the authority in your life, you're owning your life, you're owning your decisions, you're literally now creating your own reality, because you're becoming the authority, the author of your own book. Right now, in reality, there is no excuse. And I know that we've been dealt a certain hand in life, but don't tell me you're not capable of changing everything around, because you are. If you want it bad enough, you find a way. If you don't want it bad enough, you find an excuse. And excuses create no's. And no's create inaction. And with no action, there is no law of attraction. And the law of attraction, it might seem a bit new agey because people are taught it wrong by the new agers, but in reality, the law of attraction is what we should be talking about. How we create reality as human beings. This is the #1 topic at the moment. And right now, everyone has the opportunity to free themselves, because when you follow your light and your truth and your calling, that inevitably leads to freedom, because you'll learn whatever it takes in order to get there. You'll learn whatever it takes in order to get there. And when I say you learn whatever it takes in order to get there, what I mean is the survival mode, you know, which a lot of people don't want to see themselves in because they want everything all comfortable and all that. The survival mode is a natural part of life, and it is actually required in order for love to be abundant in the world. Right? We need that threat of danger so that we can be alert and we can get things done and do whatever we need to do in the day, so that we don't get later on in life and look back at our life with regrets. And another reason why I love YouTube is because the world we live in is like a mirror, and it's always mirroring back to you things. But when you start making YouTube videos and putting yourself out there, you're literally standing here speaking and you're casting a spell with your mouth, because everything you say is an affirmation. So you start to learn to watch what you're saying with your words. You learn to stop consenting to things that you don't want to consent to, because when you consent to something, you're giving permission for that to manifest in your life. And with YouTube, I can literally put my message out there, help a bunch of people, but also everything that I say starts to happen in my life. That's why I'm in beautiful locations, because that's what I talk about, right? I always put out affirmations like my income is constantly increasing. I put these affirmations out because I'm not stupid, basically. You know, and when you hold the keys to the kingdom, oh, it's very abundant in that kingdom. But you've got to be willing to put the key in and turn the engine, right? Meaning you've got to be willing to activate your heart, which is 5,000 times more powerful electromagnetically than your brain, and start doing what your head really believes in, you know, rather than what your doubts believe in. Because we have this clarity come over us, and all of a sudden we think we can take on the world and we know what we're doing, and then all of a sudden our mind starts to kick in and activate. And this is only because of the satanic programming, by the way, because their satanic black magic, what they do is to affect the energy that everyone exists in. It's like if you want to control the fish in an ocean, control the ocean, and then automatically you control the fish. So that's why people are so absorbed into their experience that they've forgotten who they are. They've forgotten that they're a spiritual being having a human experience. And because people are so absorbed into their mind, they are now lacking an original thought. Because when you start letting go of your mind, you start being present and you start allowing life to flow through you without these blockages where you hold yourself back, or you don't go that way because you're being lazy. And being lazy and procrastinating is just because you get stuck in your mind. So you've got to learn to meditate, eat healthy, look after yourself, and then you'll start to think better. Start to get out your comfort zone. I'm all the way in Krabi in Thailand because I got out my comfort zone. And you can do it too. You can do whatever you want if you align your mind, your actions and your heart to that experience and go after it without making excuses and keep going and keep persevering. Eventually you start to learn things, you start to grow, you start to know what you need to do. And you've got to treat yourself like a bit of a child when you're learning a new thing like creating YouTube. You know, sometimes I would beat myself up a little bit if I would do something wrong or something that I knew better. Why did I do that? I knew better. Oh, idiot. You know what I mean? I'd say things like this. And now I always speak to myself out loud and I'm like, no, Sam, don't think like that. Like, bless you. I love you, mate. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. And what this does is it's like a manual override, like I was speaking about with one of my clients recently. It's a manual override. You've got to manually override your nervous system or your traumas, whatever's coming up. Oh, I'm scared of what people think. Oh, I'm scared of this and that. Like whatever comes up, instead of panicking and letting it take over you and this anxiety and this sort of procrastination, you've got to manually override it in that moment and stay focused. And I like to say affirmations like, hang on, I love and approve of myself, I am safe, I trust life. Come on, let's get this done. You know, I manually override my programs in the moment. Instead of just thinking it, I don't just think things, I say it out loud. Why do I say it out loud? Because it's okay to think about both sides of the coin, but sometimes we think about one side of the coin, we're like, oh, I've got such a good idea. And then the mind comes up and we're like, oh, Sam, but what about this? This and that could go wrong. And you're like, oh no. And then now, it's hard for you to manually override when you just do it in your mind, because now you start beating yourself up about procrastinating and thinking about two things at once and all this. But really, it's okay. It's not a bad thing that you're thinking about two things at once, is it? It's just you being intelligent and thinking about both outcomes, which is actually a really smart thing to do. So what I like to do, instead of just thinking it in my head, starting to think better and being positive. You know, when you have these moments where you're like, come on, Sam, I can do this. Let's get up, let's get it done. I'll say it out loud. I'll be like, all right, Sam, come on then. I'm really proud of you. Let's get up, let's get it done, and let's have fun. Let's make it happen, and let's smile all the way, baby. I am a warrior, I can do this. And that's how I talk to myself. You know, I say, I am a successful YouTuber. I am making my videos. I will do it today, you know, and same with my trading. I'm like, I am a successful trader. And what you're doing here, guys, is you're having good money management, but it's not money management, it's your mind management, because that's the real money. That's the real money. The real money is your mind management. Can you look after your mind properly so that you can have clarity and create the life that you want to create? Can you have clarity and take back your mind from the demiurge? Can you overcome the oppression and follow your calling, whatever that may be? And before I go, guys, I just want to let you know that I've just uploaded a whole bunch more videos to my Patreon. I'm really sorry that they all got deleted as well when my YouTube videos got deleted, but I'm working really hard. I'm uploading every single day to my YouTube and my Patreon. And I've just uploaded a video on the underlying magnetics of wealth, where I'm talking about the law of attraction and creating abundance in your life, which is your birthright. And I've also just uploaded a video that I'd done a few months ago on my Patreon on how to create multiple streams of income, where I'll show you how to set up on your computer what I've got linked in the description box below. Check out the link in the description box and you'll see what I've got, and then I'll help you in that video on my Patreon create the same thing, where you've got your link tree and you've got your services and how you can start getting paid for your services. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all your continued love and support. Thank you to everyone who is a patron of mine supporting my work, and thank you all for everyone who has subscribed. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please press the like button and share this video, and let's just live in abundance together, because that is our birthright, baby. You know, be happy, enjoy your life. That's how it should be. So do the things that makes your heart sing, right? And make your heart sing. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And until next time, peace and love, my friends.